Welcome back to Let's Play NieR, and today we're probably gonna finish this dungeon. Yeah, these dungeons in this game are pretty short compared to Zelda games, at least most of them. But this game isn't really about the dungeons so much as it is just the overall experience. Which, I think is fine. I think it kind of changes things up, like, you're not always wondering when the next level's gonna be because the whole game's pretty much exciting. Full of like boss battles and stuff. So yeah, we've still got a little bit of ways to go, but nothing too exciting or anything. There aren't any enemies around. It's just like this one puzzle and trying to figure out how to get to the door in the center. So this introduces block pushing puzzles, which really aren't all that great. And at least you can push and pull them from any side that you want, unlike in most Zelda games. Although I think the first game to really do that was Star Fox Adventures. I'd like to play that game again, but I don't have it anymore, unfortunately. It's the best game Rare never made. Well, not really. I actually think Banjo-Tooie was their best game. I should play that, definitely. Of course, we're not doing either of those right now. We're playing NieR. And we're almost to the boss. Even though that's kind of a spoiler. Sorry, guys. Well, it's pretty obvious, I think. At least I think so, because there's the save point here, no enemies around, just health items and stuff. And this big ass door in the center at the top of the place. So yeah, we'll be fighting it as soon as we get past this loading screen. Oh my god. Yeah, the loading times are kind of long. Nowhere near as bad as games like Sonic 06, but not quite as fast as most other games. Oh look, it's Yonah. Let's go save her. Oh my god, not shades. Yeah, get away from me. A mysterious force blocks your progress, so let's just kill it.
Out of my way.
That circle kinda reminds me of the logo and Chrono Trigger in the title screen. Well, that reminds me more of it now. Oh jeez. Somehow all the shades died. Yeah, once they take their weapons apart, it reminds me more of the logo. And those things are creepy looking. Never really noticed before. Oh my god, it's a book. Hey, wait, that looks like one of the books from the beginning of the game. That's crazy.
Stop! For the love of all that is holy, stop pounding me!
Holy shit, it talks.
Then move! Yonah!
It sounds like Alan
By
Rickman.
the heavens! I have never been treated in such a manner. I am a being of incalculable importance, and yet you approach me as a common cockroach. Yonah! Talk to me! Yonah! Yonah! This is why I hate dealing with people. Now see here, I admire your pluck. One man going it alone against impossible odds. Yonah, come on! But such a plan is incredibly foolish. You stand in the presence of ancient wisdom. I'm a text of the darkest, most arcane type, and I could be of great assistance to you. You're a what? I could swat back these mindless creatures like mere flies were I so inclined. I am Grimoire Weiss. My very name brings kingdoms to their knees. I will grant you one final chance. Bow your head and accept my power, go it alone and fail.
Sorry about that being silent and all. I just wanted to let you guys hear all that dialogue. You can skip it if you want. You can just pick it up.
The magic barrier should disappear.
Oh dear. So now we have to kill a bunch of things that are relatively harmless. They still attack you like that, but you know, if you're careful, you probably won't get hurt at all.
Get to it already, Vice!
You will refer to me by my full and proper name.
They just keep on coming!
You should not have turned your blades on me, foul creatures. With a single word, I, Grimoire, can shatter the very universe itself. Now, prepare to...
He's so stupid.
Dear!
It seems that the frantic bludgeoning you gave me earlier has caused my memory to escape me.
What?
Well, that was useless.
Damn it! Some help you turned out to be!
Exactly, NieR. We should just burn him. We should just let this guy live, because he's not really attacking us. Okay, let's kill him. Oh god, there's more. And pretty much this is kind of like programmed to... I don't know, you don't get like a sealed verse like that until after you kill all these things. And basically, this gives you all... It doesn't give you all the magic. Grimoire Weiss lets you use magic like you could at the beginning of the game. But of course, you don't have all the different spells that you could use there, because you have to unlock them throughout the game.
Hang in there!
It would seem I can regain my powers by defeating these monsters.
Is this magic?
Magic indeed.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's all. I kind of accidentally made the game cut their dialogue there, but I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard it all. Anyways, here's the real boss. I believe these guys are called Hansel and Gretel.
It seems our task is more difficult than I first imagined.
Like, all the bosses in this game are named after some kind of storybook or fairy tale character. I don't think I know them all, but I'll try to go through them as we go further in the game. Yeah, when they charge like that, you want to get out of the way pretty quick.
Enemies with such barriers are impervious to both weapons and magic. The enemy cannot move so long as the barrier is in place. Focus your attacks on the other.
Yeah, this part of the fight is kind of annoying. They keep switching like that. But after this part, once we get to the next part of the battle, it doesn't really seem like it's as hard as it's trying to be.
Now, put him out of his misery.
Talking book moving statues. Really?
It is pretty ridiculous. Yeah, you'll get these cutscenes in boss fights where you use all these sealed verses in a very dramatic way, which you'll never really be able to do in the normal game itself. But they're still pretty cool. But yeah, now one of them will just like stay in their force field thing and you only focus on killing one at a time, so it's really not all that challenging.
Is this more of your power?
Since I have shields, you'll want to use your guard break attack that I talked about last video. That'll make it so they're kind of stunned for a second and aren't holding up their shield anymore, so you'll have more chance to attack them. Watch out for that, they'll do a kind of a shockwave thing.
Look how these foolish creatures charge heedlessly into battle. Still, dealing with both of them at once may prove to be a daunting task.
We'll get another fancy thing. much killed one, so you've only got one left to deal with. I don't know who's who. I don't know who's Hansel and who's Gretel. It doesn't really matter, anyway. I don't think it's ever even stated in game. All I know, the only reason I know this is because it's in the wiki page this game has.
They are not but a horde of faceless minions. Sort them aside. Also, most of the time you can slash enemies' projectiles that look like that, and not only will you not get hurt, it seems to restore your magic faster, so that could be a good thing. Yeah, like that. You can also kind of try to block with left trigger, but I think you still take minimal damage when you try to do that. I don't know, I haven't really noticed if it's just a really small amount or none at all. I'll probably be mainly using that Dark Lance attack we got, mostly. As far as magic attacks go, I don't really like any of the others. Nothing to fear.
So now you've got this guy too. We did it. Most of the bosses in this game I found to be pretty easy. There are some that are hard, but not on the same level as some of the harder Zelda bosses, which is kind of disappointing. But, well, we did it. We didn't even get a heart container. That's unfortunate. And you can walk through this guy's body. The other one's completely gone. I don't know what happened. Doesn't really matter. We got Yonah. That's the end of the game. Thanks, guys, for watching.
It's all right, Yonah. Don't worry about it. Are you okay? Are you hurt?
Oh, dear.
Perhaps we'd best depart, hmm?
The shrine's gonna collapse. Come on, Yonah. We have to move.
Yeah, Yonah, you stupid bitch. How could you get yourself in this much trouble? Jesus Christ, I should just leave you here. And then I won't have to worry about fucking stupid asshole daughters getting into trouble all the time. Then I could spend all my money on useless shit I don't need, like swords and talking books. That's it. Grimoire Weiss is an audiobook. That's probably what he is. Anyway, that's collapsing, so we can't get back in there. Not that we would need to. It was only the first dungeon, and the only reason we were there is for Yonah. So, yeah. Cool, we get an achievement. Be Cools is online.
You're faster than I thought.
Dad.
Shut up. You're an asshole.
I couldn't find a lunar tear.
Yeah, 'cause they don't exist.
I'm so sorry. I just wanted to get better. So
You can get better
wouldn't
by
have
making
to
me a
worry
sandwich.
anymore. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about
That's not what I chose to say. Stupid asshole.
Yonah.
Oh,
Yonah,
God.
no.
You're turning into a black person. Once you go black, you never go back. Oh, God. So, yeah, we did the first dungeon, killed the first boss, did the first things. Now the game can get more interesting and stuff and not restrict us so much. Although it's still pretty linear, and you only ever get, like, a few choices in what you want to do next. I mean, I guess the game's world is so small that it doesn't really seem restrictive anyway. But the plot progression is kind of, you have to do certain things before you do other things. Anyway, we got new shiny things in our house. I don't know how often they respawn, but it's not like the village itself where every time you enter it again, there's new things.
Damn it all. Why does it have to be Yonah? Why not me? Of all people, why my only daughter?
I would gladly help her had I the means to do so.
Oh, also, I forgot. I didn't know what a grimoire was, and I never heard the term until I played this game, but I guess apparently according to Wikipedia anyway, it's some kind of old spell book. A fancy name for one. So that's kind of cool. Since this Grimoire Weiss guy is so magical and all that. So let's go talk to Devolo over here.
Why my only daughter?
Hey, you already said that.
Oh, you're back. I was worried about you. I heard you went through the Eastern Gate and...
She looks just like
Is that a
Popola.
book?
I think they're supposed to
Never
be
mind
twins.
the book.
Now, see here. I am Grimoire Weiss, and you will treat me with the proper respect.
Wait, you're Grimoire Weiss? Oh, that is so cool.
You know him?
Of course. He's the white book mentioned in the song I was singing.
He's in your song?
Yeah, the Song of the Ancients. It's an old tune that's been passed down through generations of villagers. It's in a forgotten language,
Stop
so
barking,
I doubt you
dumbass
could make
dog.
much sense out of
Jesus.
it.
Do you know what it says?
Well, it's not like I studied it or anything, but I can tell you bits and pieces. There's this terrible black book that shows up and starts spreading disease all over the place. But then this white book appears and saves the world and everyone's happy. You know how it goes. What is it?
Tell me about this black book. Where's it from? How
It's
does
from
it
the
work?
ghetto.
What?
It does
It's
drive-bys.
just a song. I don't know what it means.
What kind of idiot sings a song without knowing what it means?
This kind of
And
idiot?
NieR is kind of an asshole
Look,
sometimes.
why don't you go to the library and ask Popola? She's smarter than me. Maybe she knows.
Popola, huh? All right.
See you later. Yeah, I don't think she's always out by that fountain, but we'll see you later on. Devolo kind of gives you like side quests
book?
sometimes.
A black book. And a disease.
But we'll get into that probably next video, I think. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. We've got plot progression to do still before we end this.
Something wrong?
Just thinking is all.
So yeah, let's go talk to Popola and have weird, awkward voice acting and not voice acting and backstory.
Say,
I heard about Yonah. I don't know what to say. Blah blah blah. Maybe you can help. Blah 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 blah. Is that Grimoire Weiss? He's such a hunk. He's played by Alan Rickman, but not really. He sounds a lot like him to me.
when the great black book, Grimoire Noir,
Look, some backstory.
plunges the world into chaos, the white book, Grimoire Weiss, will appear with his sealed verses. He will then vanquish Grimoire Noir and restore harmony to the world. Or so the legend goes.
What's a sealed verse?
These records are really old, so I can't say for sure. I imagine it's some kind of magic.
That's it. Oh god, not voice acting anymore. No voice acting again. Somehow, for some reason, I don't know. Maybe they like temporarily lost their voices or something. Yeah, I think you're right, Weiss, and that means we're gonna have to save my little girl. Guys, don't get too excited, blah blah blah. So, yeah, basically we're gonna have to go on a journey to get these
And
sealed
yet you know
verses.
nothing regarding the whereabouts of Grimoire Noir.
You just had to interrupt me at that
Sorry.
point.
But there's nothing about that in any of the records. What we do know is that there's a number of these sealed verses out there.
And it also appears that the shades you fight in these verses are intrinsically linked.
Fine. And I kill them all and take what I need.
Have you gone completely mad?
What an absurdly reckless plan.
I won't stand around while my daughter dies. Tell me where to find them.
Now wait just 1 minute. You're really gonna do this, huh? Well, I've heard the shades are gathering near a village called the Eyrie.
Oh, the area is a
It's past
cool
the bridge
place.
on the northern plains.
Full of assholes.
They should be done with the repairs
great.
by now. I marked it on your map for you. Maybe you could find one of the sealed verses there.
Yep, probably. That's basically the plot of at least the first half of the game there. I don't want to go any further into that kind of stuff. Oh, this was kind of awkward.
And be careful.
Yeah. But yeah, so we'll be doing stuff like that eventually, but first, next video we're gonna have to do some side quests. And before we do that, I want to show off this room real quick. It's basically, I don't know what it's used for, if anything. I guess all it's for is to look at like figurines of bosses you've beaten. So don't pay attention to the number of slots here. Anyways, I'll see you guys next video. Peace and chicken grease.